What's up guys, Atom Bacon here, welcome back to more Akiba's Trip. In the last episode, we met up with our sister and got some of our weapons and clothing upgraded, as well as explored the side streets. And in this episode, we're going back out on patrol, but we aren't going straight where we're supposed to, per se. You see, if we look at the map, we're supposed to go to the side streets. However, we have a few side missions we can tackle. 2, to be specific. And we're going to do those. Starting off, silent mode. So, once you accept a mission, you can check your to-do for a quick summary of what you need to do. So, we're supposed to go Main Street Southeast and meet with the Akiba Crime Prevention Committee. Or meet with a representative. So, we head out here. And once we get out here, you're gonna notice that Kati's the one with me. When you go out on side quests, I highly recommend that you do not take the partner you're supposed to have with you. Whatever partner you should have at that point in the story, pick someone different. You can talk to them, you can talk to an ally in Mogra, and you can choose to patrol with them. If you enter an area that... Smooth, Kati. If you enter an area that is marked as a story area, the story events will begin automatically. Unless, or I should say only, if you're with the correct person. So, there are times where the side quest will see you go to areas that are marked for story. And if you have the correct partner with you, the story mission will begin automatically. However, if you have the wrong partner with you, or no partner, or if you're supposed to be alone, any partner, then you can do your side quest business without being interrupted. Because you remember at the end of the last episode, we were told that we have a limited amount of time to complete a mission once you start it. And the story events can take away from that. So it's a good idea to try to clear up the room, or to avoid that happening. And that's easily done by just taking a different party member. So, we're looking for some rascals around here, and there they are. You're in the way, get out of here. And another guy randomly spawned. Alright. Now, this is the first time we've really had a fight in public like this. Fights? Okay. Public encounters like this? Oh my god, this guy. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that guy just kicked my ass. Encounters in public like this are a little bit risky sometimes because you can, if you're not careful, other people can get involved in the fight. And that can make things get pretty crazy sometimes, especially if police get involved. So, man, this guy's not going down easily. So just be careful about that. Also, right now we're mostly only fighting 2, maybe 3 enemies at a time. But later on, encounters are going to start getting a lot of enemies. A good thing to do is to stay on the outside of a fight. Don't get right into the middle of the conflict. Because it is very easy for the enemies to gang up on you, and which can result in you taking a lot of unnecessary damage. And like, I mean, you saw how much some of these guys were doing to me, and that was only 1. Imagine 5 enemies ganging up on you at once. All right, got this guy. Wooden sword. Ooh, that looks interesting. You know what? I'm gonna try that out. Also, these side quests are good ways to check out different weapons as well. Let's see what the wooden sword can do. Wow, that hardly looks like a sword at all. Some of the people walking around are synthesters, and if you can pick fights with them by just kind of pushing them around. They will... Some of them will fight you, others will just run away. You can't really tell which ones will, and really you can't even tell which ones are synthesters. Only Shizuku seems to be able to decipher that. So, wait just a bit. They should spawn around the staircase. I think that's them. Yeah, there they are. I know you guys are good kids, so run along now. Alright, let's see what this thing is like. Ooh, this is kind of nice. There's another weapon called the high quality wooden sword. I might look at trying that out when I get it. I just realized something. At the end of the last episode, I upgraded a new piece of clothing, and I just realized I'm not wearing that piece of clothing. So I'm gonna switch after this battle. Grab these. Now, you do have limited inventory space, but your limit is really big, so... like, it took me, like, several playthroughs before I even had to start worrying about my closet filling up. Your clothing inventory is referred to as your closet. Yeah, this guy. That was odd. Oh, this one got deep. And there he goes. Yeah, I'm gonna... this quickly. Yeah, I got this. I should be wearing this. There we go, that's much better. Now, if we head up to UD+, there are 4 areas that have delinquents, and you need to take out at least 3 groups, and then report back to the client. And there they are. Nuisance. Nuisance. Me throw you out. I actually don't like this wooden sword. It's not too much different from the bat, but I do like it a little better. Oh, okay. We're getting pretty close to the end. Cathy, come back this way. Alright. You want to try not to get too close to... excuse me. I'll try not to get too close to the edges of the arena because... oh, okay, that was a counterattack. And this businesswoman seems to want to get in on the fight. Ah! Now, when you have... oh, jeez. Oh, wow. That was lucky. Thanks, Cotty. Okay. Ah, not quite. There we go. When additional enemies get involved, you only have to defeat the original set of enemies in order for it to... hey, that's cool. He has a logo of one of the companies that made the game on his shirt there. But when multiple enemies get involved, you only have to defeat the original ones for it to count for the side quest. Any ones after that are just kind of there to be annoying, really. There we go. Your lower body attacks can often hit enemies that are on the ground as well, which is nice. Oh, you move. There we go. You alright there, buddy? There we go. Oh. getting involved. Okay, now we've defeated all the ones we need to, so what you can do is if you put your weapon away, you can actually leave the area. This is... You can't run from a battle when you have your weapon out, but you can leave the area and then come back. So now we go back, talk to this guy again. Let the soft cut to him. Okay, here we are. Talk to him. Thank us for all our work. And you get paid. Now, you might be noticing the screen kind of flashing a little bit. I have no idea why that's happening. And I'm going to try to wrap this episode up somewhat quickly because it's kind of concerning me a bit, to be honest. But, before we do, you notice this one, it stays as a question mark. There are certain side quests that will remain and you can redo them over and over, but most will go away after you beat them once. So, and then here we have this one. She wants the D on D. So, accept this. And this one is going to have us go back to a Radio Kaikon area. Now, this was the one where I had that incident with the girls love fanboy. Boys love fangirl. You see, basically what that message was saying was that this girl's friend is kind of obsessed with boys love, and to the point where it's becoming a problem, and she wants us to beat some sense into her friend. Now, this girl here is who you're actually supposed to target. My first time playing through this, I didn't really realize that NPCs for side quests were marked red. And before I actually found her, I happened to encounter a boys love fangirl, and I thought that she was the one I was supposed to attack. So I started this big fight in the middle of the area, only to find out I was attacking the wrong person. Anyway, we want to talk to this girl. You alright? Run a marathon or something? Huh?
Thanks.
I'm getting the shivers. I'll be honest, I've never actually had that happen. Stop fetishing dudes. BL isn't the same as real life.
Why? Honestly.
Look, you just need to tone it down a bit.
Come on. Let's go.
There we go. Down. Ow. Be careful of attacks that wind up like that, because they can cause you some difficulties if you mistime them. If you can time your attacks well, you can can execute those counterattacks. And furthermore, wait a second. Line this up right. Let's try something. Yeah, you can actually do a counter strip as well. So, we have now finished the side quest, so I'm just gonna leave. You cannot quick travel when there are enemies aggroed in the area. You have to leave the area manually before you can quick travel. So, let's see. With that, I'm going to trade out my partner, get Shizuku back, and then head back to Main Street. So I'll see you guys shortly.
Can you feel it too? Someone is shadowing us. Synthesters? Or perhaps... We're surrounded.
You missionaries? The devil said I can't talk to you.
Missionaries? I don't think they're missionaries. I don't know who we're dealing with, but I believe they must have some connection to the organization. If we strip their clothes, we'll know for sure. Let's go.
Okay, so
We fight.
during the oh crap. Okay, so during the part I cut out, I upgraded my sword and forgot to re-equip it. And you can't change your equipment in the middle of a fight. So this is great. I'm completely screwed. Wait, actually, hang on. I want to try something. If I leave combat stance... No, I still can't. Okay. So I'm without a weapon for this match. That was not how I intended that to go. Yeah, I upgraded the wooden sword because I like that thing's moveset better. And I also put a bit more durability into my pants as well. They're 19 now. So that will just give them a little more... just a little extra health to my bottom half. You can also equip headgear, which I do recommend equipping headgear as soon as possible. Because even if it's low durability, it's a third health bar independent from the other two. So it's even if it gets brought down quickly, it can still greatly increase your survivability in the long run. Also, since I don't have a lot to talk about, there's a little bit of stuff I'd like to discuss now that side missions are becoming a thing. I am going to be showing every side quest in the game. Also, right now, there aren't a lot of side quests to be doing, but as we continue on, we're going to be getting more and more side quests available, and we're going to be, like, eventually get to the point where 4 to 5 side quests will be introduced at a time, and you basically, and if you don't, essentially I'm going to be doing them as they come up. So during the, oh yes, I got high quality wooden sword, sweet. During the later half, we very well will get to points where an entire episode will be just side quests and no story. So from here on out, I am going to be marking an episode. I will mark within the episode's title if there is story progression or if it's just side quests. I haven't quite decided on exactly what the cues are going to be. I'll probably write it on screen here or something. But yeah.
We won. Somehow.
Not every single episode is going to be story progression, because between the side quests, the battle arena, and another type of side attraction that we'll be getting into a bit later, there's a lot to do, and we won't be doing story missions in every single episode. So, yeah.
But I don't understand. Our attackers didn't seem to be synthesters at all. Who's there?
staggering.
Who are you?
One of the organization's executives, I fear. Who are you?
Before I answer,
I just said that.
please accept my apologies. The men you stripped just now are my subordinates. I'm very sorry if they took you by surprise. My name is Shion Kasugai. I'm the CEO, the president of Daishihan Pharmaceuticals.
The president of a drug conglomerate? What could you possibly want with us?
This town, Akiba, has hosted many strange happenings of late. Wouldn't you agree? So many reports of random attacks, their victims left in inexplicable lethargy. But who are these attackers? Is there a roving gang of degenerates on the loose? Or is there something more to this? I simply must know.
So you're investigating the synthesters?
Oh, synthesters, you say? Is that what the perpetrators are calling themselves?
Damn.
If you know the proper term for them, well, how to put this delicately, you're clearly involved.
We know nothing. Nothing, I tell you.
Really now? You took to that scuffle rather well for a pair of oblivious children. And your moves, I've never seen anything like them. Never once.
What is it you want?
I've been looking into these incidents privately for some time, but I've always come back empty-handed. Until just recently. You see, by pure chance, I happened to catch wind of some local gossip. Would you believe a strange boy-girl duo has been running around Akiba, tearing people's clothes off in broad daylight? Such perversion.
We're not perverts, and we're not doing this for our own amusement either.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. It's not what you do that intrigues me. It's the results. You see, when these two people expose their victim's flesh, witnesses claim that flesh suffers some kind of massive sunburn all at once. Strange, isn't it? Now, of course, one might lay the blame on global warming or some such, but how could the same sunlight we're standing in now burn a man so quickly? And that, in turn, leads me to ask, what reason might you have for fighting these so-called synthesters in the first place? First things first, of course, I had to confirm your involvement. Hence my little test, uncouth as it was. And now I've seen your strength, your speed, your endurance. Simply put, you can't possibly be human. Your panic is adorable, but entirely unnecessary. I'm not here to stand against you, but rather to offer my help. In short, I want a sample, a specimen of these synthesters. If I can get my hands on one, I can analyze its composition and learn what makes it tick. And who knows? That sort of information could be of use to you as well. Here's my card. If there's anything you'd like to discuss, please don't hesitate to contact me. I do look forward to meeting you both again. Particularly you, little boy. You're quite the handsome little devil.
So we're under surveillance, then. What's your impression of that woman?
I think she likes me.
That's not what I meant. I'm not sure I trust her motives. And either way, her interest in the matter complicates things. At any rate, we should return to Mogra and discuss this with the others.
You see what I mean when I said side quests come in quickly? We just, we're assigned a mission, we do side quests, we do the mission, and we have more side quests. So, with this though, I think I'm going to end this episode off here on that rather ominous note. Next episode, we're going to finish up these 2 new side quests, and then report back to base. See you guys then.